this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Now, here is Young. Drills it from outside. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Harden. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Pass to Capella. Young from outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Harden, the rebound by the Nets.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Collins with it. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Harden draws the double. Here's Capella. To the middle. Here's Young. Tries again. Kicks it out to Harden. Goes up again. It's Collins with the drive. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Lob pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Harden. Following the bucket by the Nets. The 19-foot shot. That one goes in. Young's got his second basket of the night.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Can't complete the alley-oop. The Hawks trailed by 5.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Left side, Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Capella at the elbow. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Four on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. Simmons with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. On pass to Gordon. And stolen by Bay. Moving it up. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Pass to Claxton. That one falls. Claxton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
From outside the arc. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Nets with the lead. Outside Wilson. Back to Thomas. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And Young comes over to help. Clock at 4. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Thomas. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Here's Sumner. Pass to Wilson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins, willing to mix it up down low.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Simmons left side. And it's sent back by Okongwu. He tries for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Now, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Pass to Simmons. Here's Claxton. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And here's Atlanta. They're on an 11-2 run. To the paint, and stolen by Gordon. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Lob pass to Capella. No good there.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
And here's Harden. Capella inside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Back to Simmons. Down low. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Screen by Capella. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Second chance shot. It's deflected to the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The shot's good from Griffin.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That'll put Aaron Gordon on the line. That one on Collins.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Simmons with it. Pass to Claxton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Pass to Bay. Now Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. Got a piece of it. Here's Gordon. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Hawks trailing. It's Young on the wing. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got his third basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Right side, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Pass to Bay. Here's Okongwu. That 3 off the mark.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Harden. It's deflected. They get it back. Back to Capella. Another shot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Capella's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Young outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
And he nails the 3rd. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Pass to Wilson. Shot clock at 5. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And he commits the intentional foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks making a change here. Timeout called, the Nets.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets. How about the Brooklyn Nets? Show us some love.
There's 1:54 left in the 3rd. They get it back. Outside for Griffin. Pass to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Uncovered. He's off on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the wing right side. Bay wide open, and he fired. Oh, good with the triple. And stolen by Bay. Out to the wing. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And he's good on the 3 ball. Griffin's got 9.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Kicks it out to Wilson. And he gets it to go from the corner.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
And Edmund Sumner is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can't help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
They set the pick. Right side, Wilson. Pass to Sumner. And Capella sends it back.
quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And the dunk by Capella.
And we have witnessed Harden becoming a dynamic playmaker over time, including improving as a distributor.
The Nets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Young, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta in control with the 9-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Pass to Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. With the floater. Got a hand on it. And he converts the layup.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Pass to Okongwu. No good from outside.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with loose eggs.
Simmons. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Claxton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. There's a good screen. Now Okongwu. Just 4 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Gordon inside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Claxton. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 7. Young outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Here's Simmons. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
And Simmons slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's the screen. Pass to Okongwu. To the middle. Stolen. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And there's the whistle. Called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 5. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Out left to the wing. Pass to Capella. Here's the triple. The rebound by the Nets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. And it's the Hawks' ball. It's a 3-point game. 50 seconds left in the game. Here's Young. Guarded by Simmons. There's a screen by Collins. Shot clock at 3. Over Gordon. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Pass to Claxton to tie it up. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line.
The second one drops, and that brings them within 2. And he nails the third.
And, you know, you can't dwell on that one miss. They're still in a position here to take the lead if they can get a stop.
It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Gordon a screen. Bridges for 3. Off target from downtown. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy event.
Thank you.